Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another run for Henry. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up for the manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, ball at the 36. Changing it up here, Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. From the red zone now. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Henry will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Trying to run with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Dameon Pierce now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the gun, Stroud. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Taken down by full run show Fatukasi. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Up the sideline, past the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lamar back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar out of the pistol. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Blitz coming here, Jackson. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul. But they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll run the draw with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On play action, here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans pushing for points. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Cuts right. Crosses the 35, room for more. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Schultz with, he's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys top. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
All right.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Stroud. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Receiver in motion, going left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. Return's looking good so far. Oh, still going. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Pistol snap to Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Handoff headed left to Brown. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Here's a give for Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. TJ Tampa there on the tackle.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Stroud now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Crosses midfield, still going. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Bateman hauls it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Jackson's going to throw again. Andrews with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Jackson yet again. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. So the run. Get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would. And they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. First and 10. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he's going to be taken down after a decent gain to the 8. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Stroud off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Gets this to Stover. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's Mixon on second down. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Mixon on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by 7. Offense to the line for second down. Throwing is Stroud. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there, because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Here he is to throw. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Throwing now. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it. Has it in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
To throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They send a man in motion. Setting up to pass. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He's got Andrews. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Man, this is... So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Return starts at the 3. And he's gonna make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Finding Collins. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Stroud throwing here on first. That's incomplete left side. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans go up by 6. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
So it's a win for the Texans. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.